The aftermath of Amanda Knox's release was met with jubilant celebrations from her supporters, but it also sparked a wave of criticism from those who still believed she was guilty. Her acquittal by the Italian appellate court did not erase the stain of suspicion that still lingered in the minds of many. For Knox, the psychological toll of the trial and prison was immense, and it would take years for her to reclaim any semblance of normalcy. In the aftermath of the acquittal, Knox and Raffaele Sollecito were free, but the legal system's impact on their lives was far from over. In Italy, the legal process is complicated, and Knox was still technically facing potential retrial by Italy's highest court. While she was no longer in prison, the idea of a definitive end to the legal battle was elusive. The most pressing question at the time was, would the acquittal stick? Could the judicial system in Italy, with its history of appeals and retrials, truly close the book on Knox's case, or would she face another day in court? The second trial, the retrial of Amanda Knox and Raffaele Sollecito in 2014, the Italian court made a decision that would thrust Amanda Knox back into the international spotlight. Despite her acquittal in 2011, Italy's highest court, the Court of Cassation, ruled that the case should be reopened. The court found that there had been substantial flaws in the previous appeals, and that there needed to be further examination of the evidence. This second trial was marked by dramatic moments that rekindled the intense global media coverage surrounding the case. Many legal experts believe that the new trial was a political decision more than a fair examination of the evidence. Italy's complex legal structure seemed to be putting Knox through a cycle of indefinite uncertainty. Despite the apparent weakness of the case against her, during the retrial, prosecutors reintroduced old evidence, but much of it was either inconclusive or contested. The lack of forensic evidence linking Knox and Sollecito to the crime was one of the main arguments in their favor. Furthermore, Rudy Guetti, the third man involved in the murder, had already been convicted. Guetti's presence at the scene, along with his inconsistent testimony, seemed to complicate any attempt to place the blame solely on Knox and Sollecito. The retrial also brought forward another issue: the role of the media in shaping public opinion. Throughout the process, media coverage was often inflammatory, and sensational headlines continued to dominate. Amanda was painted as either a murderess or a victim by the press, but the legal system was still stuck in the limbo of an unresolved case. In 2015, the Court of Cassation in Italy once again cleared Knox and Sollecito of all charges. The court concluded that the evidence against them was insufficient,